awesome map for TVZ.
Here is EGIdra at the bottom left, member of Team EvilGeniuses. Over here in the upper right, we have MouseSports ThorZain we've mostly seen as Terran versus Protoss, which has been, just a quick pause in the game. All right, needs to put his earbuds in.
It's important so you can hear.
Otherwise your ears don't have buds. And then what do you do, you know?
I don't know, man. You certainly don't grow a flower.
No. So, you know, it's been a lot of fun being down here in MLG in Columbus, Ohio. Guys, please check out the GSL down at GoMTV.net. That's a show Artosis and myself host the vast majority of. You know, in Seoul, Korea. Check it out. Non-stop Starcraft 2 action every month. So when MLG ends, there's still good Starcraft 2 action that you can tune into.
It's quite true, Tasteless.
I know it's true.
Thank you for telling so many truths.
You just made my cartoon laugh, cat, my cartoon cat giggle come out. So ThorZain going to open up with the depot over here. He can lower that. It's going to be a little bit space efficient.
You know,
in the main base.
If I had to guess, I would say ThorZain will go for a double barracks in front of his expansion. It's a great opener on this map. You know, you can wall in with the 3 barracks, of course. So you pressure with 2 barracks, and then you go ahead and expand. Really, really strong opening. On the other hand, EGIdra will probably go hatchery first. There we go, putting that barracks down.
And as predicted, well done, Artosis. He's going to put the next barracks right down here. This can be a pressure build. It can be used as an all-in, but generally, the better the player, the more often it's used as a pressure build.
Quite true. EGIdra, I mean, he's quite good at dealing with this, but it can be hard to deal with sometimes. You know, if they happen to send more SCVs than you think and you don't pull enough drones at first, it can snowball out of control very, very quickly. SCVs being transferred here. Or this SCV being transferred here, sorry. Been casting all day. The statement made no sense. So the spawning pool comes up next. And EGIdra, you know, this is a guy who, in very rare moments, he's done an all-in, and that's only to try to break out of, you know, the stereotype that people sort of associate him with, so that his builds are not as predictable. Generally speaking, you know, he's just going to drone up. He wants to have a long, drawn-out game where he's going to overpower his opponent. EGIdra, you know, we played a lot against this guy in Starcraft 1 and 2, and he's very difficult to deal with if you just kind of leave him alone. Oh, yeah.
And let him make stuff.
Here's the thing. He lived in South Korea on multiple pro teams, Istro and CJ Entis, for years and years and years. Easily the best foreigner of all time in Starcraft 1. Developed macro that no foreigner really could match. So this guy, as long as he gets a big economy going, is going to be almost impossible to kill. And here we go. The rush is commencing. And EGIdra instantly starts a spine crawler. Very good choice there, making 4 Zerglings. Only 2 drones down here right now, though. Has to be a little bit careful about that. Sending some more drones, and does not want to lose any of these. Going to go after that SCV for a moment with a few of the drones, and almost kills it off.
Spine crawl only halfway complete. Some Zerglings come out here. Nice stutter micro by ThorZain. Beautiful
pullback on the drone. Yeah. He's doing a great job so far.
But you know, here's the thing: is the spine crawler's almost finished. He might just want to send these drones back. Does lose 1 drone.
Just keeps on microing, and ThorZain, will he get that bunker up? Probably EGIdra will target the SCV. There you go. Targets it instantly, and that bunker will not complete. This rush will come to an end.
EGIdra, you know, he did hold that rush. He did make just 1 or 2 little mistakes. I think he lost maybe just a little bit too many Zerglings and did lose a drone, but nothing too impactful.
Yeah, overall it was very
fine.
good. And with that spine crawler up, ThorZain trying to poke in, see if he can find an Overlord to snipe or a Zergling or anything like that. EGIdra going back into full drone production, not scared of those Marines in the least.
More and more drones are going to come out here. ThorZain doing a build very similar to what we've seen from Nada, cranking out a ton you know, of Marines here while continuing to expand.
Yeah, you may as well build that count, Tay. So sometimes you hit a funny number and you're like, wait a minute, wait a second.
I could just walk into his base and kill him.
Yeah, it happens from time to time. But EGIdra is getting his speed, still droning up. And ThorZain might be approaching that number, Tasteless.
You know what?
Spine crawlers are good, but they aren't invincible.
Okay, here we go. He's peeking in here, but
looks like he just wants to walk around.
Well, this is actually a pretty heavy commitment here,
yeah,
especially with Zerglings.
Exactly, Tasteless.
I mean, these Marines are essentially stuck in here now.
That's quite right, making 12 Zerglings out. He should be able to clean this up, and I don't see that hatchery actually going down before these Zerglings are ready.
Now he is attacking the Spine Crawler, surrounding these Marines. More and more Zerglings come in here, but look at the micro coming here from ThorZain. He can actually get down into this location or even take out the Queen.
And more Zerglings piling out, going to be able to take out all these Marines. But the Marines did a pretty good job there.
Well, the Marines did, cause a hiccup in the income for EGIdra. So that's one small win. But of course, ThorZain did lose a considerable number of Marines.
Yeah, I actually like that trade much more on EGIdra's side. You know, he's not going to have as many Marines when the next push comes.
Oh,
and,
you know what?
He's got to be careful. That is not that many Marines.
Uh-oh.
EGIdra sending in some more Zerglings, and look at this. He's actually killing off a lot of Marines. Suddenly ThorZain is not going to be happy with that last decision he made.
ThorZain surely regretting, yeah, that idea of his coming into the main. ThorZain losing a lot of SCVs now.
And this is really, really bad for ThorZain. He is making some Hellions, not even getting the blue flame though. Losing a ton of SCVs. And EGIdra, this is the beauty of EGIdra, Tasteless. This is why he's one of the best Zergs in the world. He's not making more units. So many Zergs will look at that and be, I might be like, you know what, I need 12 more Zerglings. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to kill him. No, EGIdra switches right back into drones, gets up his Baneling Nest, and just continues on his way, getting more ahead.
This is beautiful. EGIdra, has a very healthy economy right now.
Yeah,
as you can see, 46 drones to the 27 of ThorZain. Now, of course, ThorZain is using mules. Then we have a Baneling's Nest and an Evolution Chamber here. He saw the Hellions. He doesn't want the Hellion to slip up in here. That's why we have the positioning of the structures over here.
The Hellions right now chasing away this drone. Well, I guess not chasing it, rather hunting it down,
burning it,
not letting it expand.
Not a game of tag.
No, not a game of tag at all. Very deadly tag, if a game of tag.
So, as you can see, ThorZain's walled in right now. And it's going to be a lot of Hellions coming out here with the Blue Flame Hellion upgrade.
Quite true, but he's made a full wall in using a Spire.
Not often you see that.
No, normally you don't wall in with the Spire, Tasteless.
Well, in this situation, I guess it does make sense.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
It doesn't really matter. ThorZain knows that
small
he's going to go
entrance out this way.
Yeah. Well, he's got some Banelings up. He's getting that Baneling speed, that +1 melee attack. In the meantime, ThorZain just kind of pumping out siege tanks, blue flame upgrade, and here up come the Hellions. EGIdra does have to be just a little bit careful. Once he does get speed Banes, it's going to be a lot easier to take care of those though while they're on creep.
And ThorZain's going to switch his tech after this into Thor's. It does indeed look like.
That's right.
Meanwhile, EGIdra's going to expand again.
ThorZain.
I know, sorry, he's already got Thor in the name. So the Hellions are going to come up here. This should deny EGIdra's expansion. EGIdra, this is the reason why he actually walled in here. He's going to back
the
off.
Hellions see him and run. They're afraid of hatcheries for some reason. And it looks like they do want to try to go in here. They're going to see that Spire and say, well, I don't know, man.
Not
Mutas
so much.
should be popping out in the second here.
That might be the reason why EGIdra decided